Hi, I'm Daniel Schroeder, and I'm here today to talk to you about my company EIP and the new Sports Tracker. This presentation will talk about the new product, the Sports Tracker. The Sports Tracker is a device stored inside any runner or sports shoe on the market. The Sports Tracker will be hidden away inside the shoe, making it functional and not compromising your look when working out or playing sport. The Sports Tracker will come into the market as a mid to high seller that is designed to target any consumer interested in sports, fitness, fashion, technology, and the health industry. With establishing this position in the market, the product will sell itself when it is compared to the current fitness trackers that are out there now. The Sports Tracker is a product that will look to take over the tracking industry and become the biggest supplier in fitness and sports. We look to expand internationally within 2 years and take over 30% of the market after the first year of expansion. Becoming an international brand, we hope to remain loyal to the brand and assert ourselves as a powerful brand. The product will come into the market at a competitive price that invites consumers to take the chance with the brand and test our product. We will look to remain loyal to our customers and keep the price as competitive as we can. From a financial standpoint, the company will need a significant startup cost that will allow for testing and marketing of the product once we are ready. Next, we'll talk about the company description. We'll talk about here the name of the brand. So the name that I have chosen for the business itself is EIP, which stands for Excellence, Innovation and Passion. This will be what the business looks to pride itself on. EIP will trade as a sole proprietorship to start off and look to expand into global corporatization once we have established ourselves in the market. The ownership will start out as myself after seeking startup costs through private investors and possibly you. Our mission, the mission statement is a statement that is a company's aims and values. Our mission is to provide customers with the highest value while remaining customer focused in order to continually improve the product's feel, look, image and quality while exceeding all expectations of our consumers. Our mission is to be an innovative, exciting and forward-thinking brand that is built with passion and commitment to begin the best and to being the best in the sports and health fitness industries. A few of the goals that we have set out at the start is to reach 25,000 sales by February 2018 and to break into retail outlets such as Rebel, InSport, Amart All Sports within New South Wales by April 2018. Some of the ones further down the track would be move the corporation worldwide, which would be by June 2019, and sell over 2 million sports trackers by July 2019. A few of the strengths, as it's an our product itself, it's an easy use online store in order to purchase the product. It's a unique and innovative product. It's got a high search rate on Google already, so once we can add ourselves into that market, we'll be seen there as well. It is a flooded market, which does also result in potential purchase for new customers. It's also an increase in industry, which is the sports industry itself. Some of the weaknesses that we have is that it is a flooded market, resulting means that it's going to be hard to beat those people that are there now. Its selling point, we're an unknown brand to start with. We've got limited marketing campaign, limited product knowledge compared to some of the other brands out there, and a limited range or undeveloped equipment at the moment. Next thing we'll talk about is the sports tracker industry itself. The opportunity for the sports tracker is within the sports industry. This was identified when the technology for wristband trackers became a fitness must-have. The gap that is in the market is a new technology where the tracker will be inside the shoe, making it unseen. This will result in the tracker being able to be used for professional sport and recreational sport where you're unable to wear wristbands. This creates a unique niche market that has yet to be reached. When researching sports trackers and how they are used, it became evident that this would be an area that was untouched and never been tried before. With this new technology, it will fill this gap and generate a new market for the sports trackers. In order to get into this market, EIP will need to follow legal considerations and be compliant before attempting to enter the market. A few of these usually include taxes, customs, trade and competition. EIP understands that not being compliant with any of these regulations can lead to additional costs, negative reputation and financial benefits, which we will not be taking any risk for. The sports industry is a market that is reliant on the consumer and the power your brand possesses. The consumer will always look to purchase the known brand when coming to anything in the sports industry, making it very hard for us to break into the market and earn the trust of the buyer with our new quality product. The next thing that we talk about is the competition. So some of the competition out there is Apple, which own around about 50% of the market at the moment. They came into the market a long time ago now. So they started in around 1976, and they've only just brought the new innovative sports trackers into their brand. But that is something that they are very good at, and they are the leading technology company in the world. Another is Samsung, who have been around since 1938. They own around about 12% of the market, and earning annually around about $1 billion a year. They do have some flaws with a lot of product faults and stuff like that, but they are also an innovative company that is very high up in the market. Our target market for our product, the demographic is professional athletes, both male and female, aged between 16 and 35. And as professional athletes, there would be a high income earner range. This product would also be targeted at low to medium income earners, as the technology can change, varying on the price and things like that also. The next thing I'll talk about is the organisational structure. What is our management structure? The team will start out as myself until we're up and functional, and we'll work online and manage a relationship between our supplier, who will work with a team of over 200 people. The day-to-day business will be operated by myself. My qualifications are a Bachelor of Sports Business and 4 years experience in the professional sports industry. Where we want to end up, once we are set up, we will need to bring in more staff. We will create a pyramid-type leadership with the CEO, managers and coordinators. Please see that in the appendix too. Now, we will look to have people that are qualified within the sports industry so they know this type of thing, and people that have background knowledge on the technology of what wristbands are. Now the next part is the marketing plan. So to start with our product, the sports tracker will be a product unique and innovative. The product will be introduced to the market at the 2018 Technology Exhibition held here in Sydney. This will be an introduction to the product and why it is more beneficial to elite athletes and other users. The product will also provide heart rate, tracking your run, see your progress, tracking your speed, and many more features like heart rate and stuff like that as well. As stated before, the target market is the professional athletes. When positioning the product though, with our target market, when positioning the product, we will look to start online and move into retail sales once we have generated enough exposure of the product. The price for the product would be made based on the cost of the product and what might be competitive when competing against Garmin and Fitbit, who are two of the major ones within that sports tracker industry. The base model will start around about $120 with a cost of around about $40 to make, and range up to around $600 to $1,000, and those ones will cost around about $200 to $300 to make. So there is a very big profit margin there to be made when we launch the product. So how we will launch a product? We will do this with promoting it through social media channels. We look to get a star athlete to promote the product by wearing it, and hope that this will give us the brand exposure we need. Once we do have the brand out in the public, we will look to get more athletes on board and promote the product a lot more. The sports tracker itself, so our operational plan now. Where will the product come from? The sports tracker will be manufactured in Australia, but contracted factories that specialise on efficiency and quality production of all products. The products need to be ordered to create the finished product. Will come out of China, and this will be 100% material, 100% of the materials that we need. This would be all of the electronical devices needed and all casing for the product that enters the shoe. Where the product will be made, that will be in Australia, and that will be done by specialised technicians to help develop the product, and they will assemble it so they know that the product will be working 100%, and we want this to be a high quality product as well. The product will be shipped from Melbourne factory to the Sydney warehouse, then it will be distributed to the stores once we get into retail stores, or straight to the consumer's house if they do purchase that online. The next part that we'll look at here will be the financial plan. Now, in the first year, we do have a projection for the first 3 months. In the first month, we will look to have a cash surplus of $54,900. In the second month, we can take a little bit of a hit there, and it will be around about a negative $48,200, but that will set us up for that third month, where it'll be around about $106,800, and from there it will look to double once we do get more people on board there with the product, and once we do get that brand exposure as well. Now the next part there we do have is the budgeted balance sheet. Now the total current assets at the moment is $1,660,000, and the total assets, that's the cash current assets coming in, and the fixed assets of $850,500. So our total assets there will equal $810,500, and then our total current liabilities will be $810,500. So the total liabilities and equity there after all of that is around about nearly $1 million, which is looking quite positive for the business. Now the next one that we've got there is our budgeted income statement. Now we'll look to net around about $3 million after the first year. So that is quite good, with a budget of around about $9 million. And from there onwards, we have got rid of a lot of startup costs, and we will look to make a lot more profit after that year. So I'd like to thank you for listening to my presentation of this. Now, in conclusion for this, the Sports Tracker is a great product. It is something that is not seen in the market at the moment, and it is something that can really break through and be something that no one else has thought of, that will allow people to look at things in a different way and allow the tracking of professional athletes, giving heart rate and all those things that can benefit them as well as the normal consumer as well. Now, if you were looking to purchase or anything like that, please feel free to contact me at daniel.schroeder747@gmail.com, or you can contact me on my mobile number as well. All is in the presentation here at the end. If you do have any further questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you for listening to my presentation.